There's just a great group of them. That's nice.
Yeah, Ron, it's just nice to know that, you know, when you make memories here for your 4 years on the floor, you really carry that into the next stage of your life as New York buries the 3 to start the third quarter. But, I mean, they make friends that really last a lifetime, and they're just excited to come back whenever opportunity they get.
A lot of them stay after earning their bachelor's and earn a master's. This is a steal and a layup, and this is not how the Spartans wanted to start the second half. 5-0 run on top of a 6-0 run to close out the second half, so it's an 11-0 run right now. It was 31-21 Case. It's now 32-31 NYU. McGoey feeds it into Patterson. It's a 13-0 run.
Boy, they just continue to pad this little stretch here, and the Spartans really need to come up with an answer in a hurry, as Patterson now with 10 points. She's the first Violet player to score in double figures.
Need that. Missed it long. Patterson with the rebound. Here comes McGoey the other way. 15-0 run.
Yeah, just a bit of a head scratcher. And I think that the Spartans knew that New York was picking up some momentum, but great call by Jen Reimer to get a timeout and get this sorted out.
I'm surprised it took so long. She left the court at halftime not in a good mood at all, and certainly hasn't come back out in one either. We'll be back.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
So look at one of the top Division III basketball conferences in the entire country, the University Athletic Association. Just look at the major cities that these athletes get to go to. Boston, New York City, Cleveland, Chicago, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Rochester. Top academically and fantastic in women's and men's basketball. You know, if you look at this NYU team, Eddie, they're on a 15-0 run right now, and you look at the way they started their season. 0-7 in University Athletic Association play, as foul's going to go against the Violets inside. Foul's on Pyatt. Then they win 2 in a row last weekend, including a big win over Rochester. And I asked Coach Reimer if, you know, there was a reason for that, if she thought that there was a sudden, you know, reason for this good play. And she pointed to a girl that was wearing a boot on the floor for NYU in warm-ups. And that girl's Caitlin Reed, who for the first 12 games of the season was their top scorer. She was averaging nearly 17 points, 7 rebounds per game. And when they lost her, Coach Reimer thought it just really hit them hard. It took them a long time to figure out individually where their places and roles were on this basketball team, because Caitlin Reed meant so much to them. And she felt that NYU has finally started to figure that out, offensively, what their roles are, defensively, how they'll play without Caitlin. It's taken a while, but Coach Reimer really thought that, you know, that was one of the reasons that they have been playing well of late, because they've finally become their own unit. They're no longer, you know, this plus her. It's just us that's left. And boy, they've certainly not only closed out the first half that way, but started the second half that way.
Yeah, they definitely found the right flame that they were looking for. And just hurts a team so much when you lose that top player in a rotation of, say, about 9, 10, 11 players. That bumps everybody up a level, and you ask those players to do more just because there's such a big pair of shoes to fill, you know, when Reed went down. But, you know, and that's a process that takes time no matter who you are. I mean, if you're a great team or not a great team, it's going to take time to be able to work that out. But They look like they're figuring out, but hopefully the Spartans can respond here.
Case looking for their first basket in probably 5 minutes, and Hellman gets it.
That was kind of the missing final piece of the first half. They were just working without the three-point shot, but that is the one right there that ties the single season record. 61 made threes by Hillary Hellman.
Alicia Gonzalez knocks it out of bounds. There's the freshman point guard, number 13 from McLean, Virginia. McGoey gets it into Patterson. Will swing it. This is Harrioka. Missed the shot, and McCoy comes down with a rebound. Here comes Jess McCoy the other way. Foul on the baseline. Fouls against Shea McGoey. First foul on McGoey. Pyatt will take a seat. Checking in is Linebarger. Also coming back in for NYU is Lauren Brown. Brown wears 15. And Kayla Patterson will take a seat.
You know, I think we're going to expect to see a lot more shots from Hellman in the second half. Stat sheet says that she took 7 in the first half, though it really didn't feel like it because she just didn't make a whole lot of noise, but got to get the ball in her hands and find a way to get her some open shots.
Hageman with a strong move inside. Kara's going to shoot 2 free throws.
You can see it right there in your picture, that 3-2 team stance that New York has consistently gone with pretty much from the get-go as Hageman makes the first of 2 freebies. And the 3-2, you know, by the textbook basketball mentality is that you're going to give the post. So Hageman, you know, should they be able to get it to her consistently enough, she could have a field day down low, but that is what New York is electing to do. They are electing to take away the three-point shooting of the Spartans, and it has affected them. They've only shot about 25% from outside the arc.
Hageman has 14. Game's tied at 36. Old shoe inside to Linebarger. Ball's almost stolen, it is. Jess McCoy comes up with it. McCoy into Hageman. Hageman with the defense on her hip, missed the shot. McGoey comes up with it the other way. Shea McGoey with it, working against Gonzalez. Hillary Hellman with active hands, controlled it, and Gonzalez tried to pick it up. A whistle and a foul in the backcourt, and that will go against Shea McGoey. It's her second foul this half.
And the stat sheet may not suggest it, I mean, only 7 for McGoey, but so much of their offense goes through her, and I think she's had an even better game defensively. So those, you know, some of those things may go unrecognized, but her teammates definitely know how good a game she's having.
Jessica McCoy off a double high screen. McCoy has 6. Halfway through this third quarter. Spartans trying to improve to 4-6 in University Athletic Association play. Knocked off Chicago 2 weeks ago at home and have lost 3 straight. McGoey for 3. It's her second 3. It's Hageman inside quickly.
This is what I want to see the Spartans do a lot more of, because you're so used to seeing their opponent quickly get down the floor and lay in a bucket after a Spartan make. Great to see the Spartans do that off of a New York make.
Kick. Violets will keep it. Foul. Foul's on Hellman. It's her second. Ambergy will take a seat along with Old Shoe. Both teams sub out.
And Hellman's still in there despite that being her 3rd foul. So the Spartans are going to try to keep her away from the ball, but there she is guarding the ball right there. Got to be careful.
Jacques with it with Hellman on her. Linebarger against McCoy. Drop step, turnaround shot. Good box out by Hillary Hellman that time. Created the open look and rebound for her teammate Jessica McCoy. Down to Hagman. Good ball movement. McConico missed the layup. Great passing that time. Just didn't finish. McGoey working against Gonzalez, and Alicia Marie will be called for the foul on the block.
Yeah, I've noticed, Ron, at the start of the third quarter, I think that the Violets are really picking up their aggressiveness off of the dribble, and they're getting a couple more whistles closer to the rim. That's only the Spartans' second foul of the quarter, but they're trying to go more inside, and I do think it's working a little bit.
Brown returned the favor. She missed a bunny after Case missed one. This is Muth with the three. And inside it was McCoy with the rebound, but foul's on Brown. They'll say it was a shooting foul. Jess McCoy will go to the free throw line. Lauren Brown, one of those nights for her, she just can't stay on the floor ready. Every time she gets in, she draws a foul, and then she'll check out once again. Patterson is back in.
Into the game for NYU, number 43, Caleb Patterson.
McCoy with 7. Hageman has 16. She leads the way right now for the Spartans. This is Linebarger at the foul line. Good ball movement again. Back to Linebarger, and McConico reached in and fouled her. It is Kendall's second. 3:24 left to play, third quarter. Kara Hageman up floor to McConico. Kendall looking for a teammate, tripped and fouled by Jacques. Simone Jacques will pick up the foul. That is Jacques' third, the senior forward out of Lafayette Hill, Pennsylvania.
Boy, I tell you what, Ron, you know, every time you see McConico, the ball in her hands as she goes to the floor, your heart kind of drops a little bit, specifically because we saw that fall from before. But she just gets up, you know, after every time. I mean, it's really impressive to see how tough this young player is. She's going to have a great career when all is said and done.
Linebarger with a feed, mishandled. Here comes Alex Roth the other way. Roth against Linebarger, lays it up, lays it in. Alex Roth with a strong move to the basket.
Well done transition offense by a shooter in Alex Roth. Get you a couple paint points, and maybe this is the break that you need. There you go. It's kind of like one after another. When it rains, it pours, and been pouring for both teams a little bit here in the third quarter.
Case is on their run now, 12-3. It was a 15-0 run by NYU that turned a 31-21 Case lead to a 36-31 NYU lead. But since that time, the Spartans have been back on their own. That's Hageman, rolled it out. Patterson with the rebound. Muth with defense. Inside to Patterson against McConico. And Kayla Patterson. It's easy money for her inside. Patterson with 12.
You know, it feels like the first time that Patterson scored on McConico, it was because McConico wasn't supposed to be defending her, but that time it looked like McConico was supposed to be defending her, but they scored anyways.
Roth working with Hageman. Will swing it. That's McConico. On the baseline, shot off the glass, it drops, and she was fouled.
And one, Bingo McConico.
Gonna get a great second look at it right here, absorbing the contact. The ball goes high off of the glass, about a foot above the square. And a very good roll for McConico. So You know, little things like this can mean a lot to a freshman player. I mean, not that she's had a bad game, she had a pretty good game offensively, but just to build that confidence even stronger than it was before.
Kendall from Detroit has missed her last 3 free throws. She's got 8 points. Alexis Ambergy off the bench. She'll check in for McConico. It's a look at those Spartan ladies in attendance tonight. Used to seeing those ladies for 4 straight years on the floor here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. I bet it's hard for them to sit in the stands and watch the games being played and not be out there. You figure they've been doing it probably since at least the 5th grade. Alexis Ambergy with the shot, missed it long. And suddenly they're here tonight, no longer playing in regular clothes, watching you know, some girls that they played with and some girls that they've never seen before in their life now wearing the white, blue, and silver of the Spartan uniform.
I can definitely attest to that as we see the travel by the Violets. I mean, it's the same thing at Baldwin Wallace, Ron. I mean, pretty much everybody who was local, they were there, you know, almost on a nightly basis to go see their friends play. And it's tough. You know, you just don't realize how fast 4 years really goes. It just goes by in the blink of an eye.
Roth missed a long shot. Spartans trying to keep it alive, and NYU will come up with it. 45 seconds left to play 3rd quarter, and Jess McCoy is going to pick up a foul. Foul's on McCoy. That is her first.
Foul's on Jess McCoy. That's her first, team's 4th.
Emma Hawk, number 43, now in the game for the Spartans of Case. Hawk, a 6-foot freshman. McGoey working against Gonzalez, gets the high screen. Nice feed to Linebarger.
Defense just broke down at the exact inopportune time, but the Spartans can still make it a 2-possession game, and they have plenty of time to go with 20 and counting.
Foul's on the floor. Foul will go against Shea McGoey. That's her 3rd. Simone Jacques is already on the bench with 4 fouls, and McGoey, really the glue that makes this NYU team go, at least for tonight, now has 3 fouls.
Yeah, I think you just gotta have better awareness for McGoey. I mean, not only is there a 3rd foul, but they did not have a foul to give, and not only that, but you're sending a career 86% free thrower in McCoy to the line, and she routinely makes it a 4-point game.
So McCoy's going to dribble it out, try to get one last shot in this 3rd quarter for her Violets. Inside, good active hands by Roth. 2 seconds. Spartans aren't going to get one off. So the Spartans survive a blitz to start this 3rd quarter by the Violets of NYU, where NYU actually took a 5-point lead after being down 10 to close out the half. And the Spartans go into the final 4th quarter up 47-43. We'll be back.
Everyone loves a comeback, right? Especially when that comeback is Queso Diablo from Qdoba, full of spicy satisfaction to take you straight to queso bliss. That fiery, smoky sensation you've been craving has returned. Celebrate the comeback of Queso Diablo, available now and for an infinite time, only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
Pizza BOGO, the perfect option for a post-game meal. Order from Pizza BOGO today by calling.
It's a 4-point Spartan lead. New York University, there's a good look at them right there as they are in their pre-4th quarter huddle. It was a 15-0 Violets run at one point, the tail end of the 2nd, and for a portion of the 3rd quarter, but the Spartans went on a run of their own. But it's anybody's game here at this point as these two teams just separated by 4. Well, the Spartans offensively have been getting what they want inside. Hageman is leading all scorers with 16 points on 5 of 13 shooting. And Ron, I think the Spartans are definitely going to want to feed the hot hand with Kara down low.
If they're giving it to you, you might as well take it.
Violets really haven't exactly launched the threes with high volume, but when they get a good look at a three, it's usually a good look and they usually knock it down.
Good ball movement. This is McCoy. Missed it long. Hageman fights for it against Linebarger and knocked off Kara Hageman.
NYU basketball.
So McGoey will bring it up. Ten minutes left in this basketball game. It's been kind of back and forth. Tight, then not tight. Back to close again, then not. Long three, and that's a good one. Amy Harioka. She's got 9.
And so many of these games, since they went to the quarter system, as we see Hageman knock down a shot, it feels like so many of these games, Ron, come down to the fourth quarter. Just really highly contested. Doesn't seem to matter who you're playing. If you're in the fourth quarter, it's going to be close.
Well, you look at that Spartan record, 3-6 in University Athletic Association play. And, you know, the last 2 games we called on Throwback Weekend against Chicago and WashU, they came down to the fourth quarter. Both of those games. Case won, one lost one. There's a rebound and a putback by Pyatt. Back to Hageman. Hellman, they need it. They need her to get hot. Rolled out. Pyatt with the rebound. Hillary Hellman has 7 points, 1 3-pointer. Good feed, Linebarger with a nice easy layup. And Coach Reimer's seen enough. NYU came out after that third quarter break, came out red hot. And they're up 4, 53-49.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Eddy inside 8 minutes to play in this game, and we talked about Case has played in many tight games. Emory in their last 4 all have gone down to the fourth quarter and last couple of minutes. They won by 6 against Emory, won by 3 against Rochester, lost by 3 against Emory. So they've been on the plus side and the negative side. This is Roth with it. McConico. Hageman at the foul line. Gonzalez with a rare shot, missed it. McCoy got the rebound, and Harioka went up and over, and the foul will go against Harioka.
Hageman got her defender to leave her feet. I was really feeling like Hageman was going to put her foot on the gas pedal and go to the rim, but they passed up a good shot for, maybe a better shot with Gonzalez, but get an early foul. That's where you want New York to be. You want them to be back on their heels, because in that first quarter, they had those early foul trouble, but since then, they really haven't.
Patterson working against Hageman. McConico missed that one short. Whistle after the shot. Foul's going to go against NYU. That will be against Lauren Brown. That's Lauren's 4th.
That's her 4th, team 2nd. At the line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, number 11, Kendall McConico.
So McConico is back at the free throw line, where she has struggled tonight. She is shooting 50% on the evening, 3 of 6. But makes those 2. Linebarger, good feed to Patterson. Kayla got the shot off before the double down came. She missed it, but she'll shoot 2.
In terms of from the field, Patterson has missed 1 out of just 6 field goals, but it's only 2 of 4 from the line. If she make that one there, saw a good shot of it, but that is something that the Spartans may want to do later on in the game, force her to earn the shots from the line instead of giving up those easy ones.
She's got 14. 8 in the opening half, 6 in this second half. Lead is back to 4 for NYU. Ambergy and Gonzalez. Ten seconds to shoot. Hageman working against Patterson, draws the defense. McConaughey from 16 feet, got it.
Well, you definitely love that offensive sequence. The ball goes to Kara. She takes a couple steps, draws a crowd, and uses her passing ability to get the ball out of a crowd and finds McConaughey for the open J.
Old Shoe, strong move. Harioka for 3, in and out. But she was fouled by Ambergy. She'll shoot 3. Ambergy with her 3rd foul, and Amy Harioka will shoot 3 free throws.
At the line, shooting 3 for NYU, number 11, Amy Harioka.
Definitely a golden opportunity for the Violets to try to heat up and go on their run. But a run, I think, is so crucial in the game, but even more so in the 4th quarter, just because you just don't have enough time to really get the team out of that run and get yourself back into that run.
Well, we've seen 2 huge runs, 15-0 run by NYU to take a 10-point deficit and make it a 5-point lead, and then Case followed that up just right after it on a 12-3 run themselves to take the lead back. But NYU's up 4. This is Gonzalez with the basketball. Now it's McConaughey. She'll get the high screen from Hageman. Kendall with a good ball movement. Nice feed into Hageman. Kara shot up, missed it, but she's going to shoot 2. Beautiful ball movement, dribbling and passing that time by Kendall McConaughey.
We're going to see it right there. That's beautiful. That's a nifty little behind the back move, and she can utilize that more frequently. You're cooking with gas offensively. We would love to see more of that from McConaughey as Hageman comes up short on the first try from the charity stripe.
She just short-armed that one. Hageman has struggled from the foul line tonight. 4 of 7, 4 of 8. Kara Hageman misses 2 huge free throws. Patterson inside. Shot was blocked but fouled by Kara Hageman.
Nice little toss, outstretched over the defense, and a nice setup pass. And I think it's definitely doesn't take rocket science to see that Kayla Patterson is going to be one of the go-to options as we get closer and closer to the final buzzer.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Patterson, maybe different than the other big post players in this conference, when she gets the ball, she gets it and tries to score immediately. And what that does is it takes away the efforts of the defense when they're trying to double down on that big post player. She gets that ball, turns and shoots before that double down comes, which gives her an open look, and then secondly, oftentimes leads to a foul.
The other thing that tells me, she's seen a double team or 2 and knows how to split them. So I think that just speaks to the prowess of Patterson, just knowing how to utilize her skills and really avoid that double team and give herself a better shot to score in the post.
This is McConaughey with it. Got a screen from McCoy. 6 seconds to shoot. Jess with a nice ball fake, dribbled in, made it. She'll shoot for 3.
Yep, a little bit of contact right there. Jess McCoy trying to get the teardrop to fall, and you get her in double figures, and you got 3 players with double figures and scoring. Give McCoy 11, and all of a sudden you're back in business in a 1-point game approaching 5 minutes.
57-56. NYU with the lead. Linebarger inside, missed it, got her own rebound. Going to put it back up, and doesn't miss the second time.
Boy, Jess McCoy had a great chance coming flying in from behind. I think it spooked the scorer a little bit right there, but it was an excellent recovery. Too many second chance points for the Violets here in the fourth quarter. I think that's really been the Spartans' Achilles heel.
Hellman, haven't seen her in a while. Schuschel to three, missed it long. Ball's loose. Olshu comes up with it. Here comes McGoey the other way. Shea McGoey with a hesitation dribble. Almost got a shot. Gonzalez with the defense. And they're going to say it 3 seconds. They'll say Shea was in the lane too long. Hillary Hellman was on the bench for a significant amount of time.
She certainly was.
To start this fourth and final quarter. We're more than midway through it, and she has now just appeared back in the game. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back for the final 4:25.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
Got another close one on hand. Just a separation of 3 between the Violets and the Spartans. It is Spartan basketball, and Case Western Reserve definitely in need of a bucket here.
They love this young lady right here with the ball to score it. I mean, they'll take anybody, but if they can get Hellman hot for the final 4 minutes. This is Hageman with it. McConico with a ball fake. 4 seconds to shoot. Somebody's going to have to chuck one. 2 seconds to shoot. Kara's got it. They're not going to get it off. Great defense. Credit NYU that time.
Yeah, the defense of the Violets has been pretty good, pretty darn good tonight in terms of disrupting the Spartans' spacing. A big chunk of the Spartans' three-point shooting has been spacing, but defensively, they're just going after it. They're just not giving much room, and if the Spartans are getting something, it's down inside.
Weave out front. That's Harioka. She hit a big 3 moments ago. 6 seconds to shoot. Timeout, NYU. They'll have the ball side out. They'll have 5 seconds to shoot it in a 3-point game when we come back.
Everyone loves a comeback, right? Especially when that comeback is Queso Diablo from Qdoba, full of spicy satisfaction to take you straight to queso bliss. That fiery, smoky sensation you've been craving has returned. Celebrate the comeback of Queso Diablo, available now and for an infinite time, only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
Hey, Coach Lauren Hall-Gregory, leading her Violets out of the huddle. They have won 2 in a row in University Athletic Association play. Had a big weekend at home a week ago when they knocked off Emory, but more notably, Rochester. First time these two teams played each other in New York. Case won the game 79-52. Hellman or McCoy up with a steal. And pushed from behind. Linebarger's going to draw a foul. She knocked over Kara Hageman.
That's her 4th.
She's got 4. Jacques got 4. Brown's got 4. McGoey has 3.
Number 2, Kara Hageman.
Case has got to make their free throws going down this stretch. Patterson's going to check back in. It's not necessarily a good thing. Patterson has done pretty much what she's wanted to inside. She's got 14 points.
And only 1 foul. So she's got a couple to give herself as we got another whistle on the floor.
Linebarger jumped in early, Eddie, so Hageman's going to get a shot at another one.
Yeah, they could definitely use second life at a free throw try right here. Just about 62% for the night. But a tough break. Really
Down
needed
2.
those.
3:25 left. Patterson with a good feed. And Linebarger shot was blocked, but Jess McCoy will get called for the foul. Here's a good look at it.
You know, they have a couple of these plays. They give it to Patterson, and then the other post player most often, Linebarger, she cuts after Patterson gets the ball. And that leads to more open shots for Linebarger. And she's gotten to the free throw line quite a bit because of that well-designed play. And by comparison, Ron, New York has really not been a whole lot better from the free throw line, but being down, the Spartans just need those free throws so much more.
Let's see if NYU can turn that turnover into points. This is Patterson. Now it's Oldshoe. Lindsay Oldshoe dribbles in, lays it up, missed the shot. Ball's loose on the floor. Patterson and Hellman. Jump ball. It's going to stay with NYU.
And thank goodness the official came in and called a jump ball when he did, because I really thought that Patterson was just going to pry it loose and wouldn't have to waste the jump ball on that.
Ball's knocked out of bounds by Hellman. 5 seconds to shoot for the Violets. Inside 3 minutes to play, it's a 3-point game. Lob, hit the rim. Unfortunate for NYU. Here comes Hageman the other way. Kara on the break, left-handed layup, got it.
That's what you needed. That's what you needed. I mean, it comes in an unconventional way. You know, the big forward, Hageman, running in transition, but they'll come anyway. They take it.
Offensive player control foul that time on the point guard, Shea McGoey. That's her fourth.
Boy, just a slight bit of contact, but Alicia Marie Gonzalez doing a good job of selling the call to the official, and that gets the job done. Now the Spartans have a chance to take the lead. Need to capitalize on what you're given.
Boy, if you're Jess McCoy, do you go at McGoey? Jess McCoy doesn't go at her, she shoots over her.
That'll do it. That'll do it. I mean, you get a senior shooting over a freshman. I think you take that matchup any day of the week.
Lob pass, too much. Here comes Gonzalez. Inside 2 minutes to play. It's a 1-point Spartan lead.
Got to get something easy here. Need to make sure you pad that lead.
Hageman working against Patterson. Fadeaway shot off the glass won't go. Patterson boxes out nicely, and here come the Violets the other way, and they want a timeout. We'll take one too. Stick around. We got 93 seconds left, and this one's tight.
Timeout call by NYU.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
So there's a look inside Jen Reimer's huddle. Her Spartans will be on the defensive end when they come out of this timeout. They have taken a 1-point lead late. It is a game that has been, for the most part, close the entire way. It was 14-13 Case after one quarter. It was a 4-point Case lead at halftime. It was a 4-point Case lead after 3. And in this fourth and final quarter, NYU has taken the lead several times, and on a few occasions, they have led by as many as 4 points, I think, was their largest lead this quarter.
Sounds about right to me.
McGoey with the basketball. Arioka, she hit one earlier, misses that one short, and boy, a great rebound that time, and she threw it away. Oh, she fought so hard for it, McConico, and just flat out threw it away.
Yeah, part of that edge that McConico gives you is that for a guard, she's an excellent rebounder, but the pass was just not there to follow it up.
Arioka with McCoy on her. Gonzalez is all over McGoey. McGoey, a tough customer, is going to get a high screen from Linebarger. Dishes it to Patterson. Ball's knocked loose. Ball's on the floor. Gonzalez fights for it. McCoy comes up with it. Boy, credit Alicia Maria Gonzalez with great defense that time. Spartans have the basketball. 52 on the game clock. 22 on the shot clock. About a 30-second difference. Case with a 1-point lead.
Got to just pick whatever play is going to be most likely to get a shot here. You need a basket, need points.
McCoy, the cutter, laid it up, missed it. Linebarger with the rebound. Here comes McGoey the other way. It's a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. NYU's going to work for one final shot. They'll take the timeout. We'll be back for the final 28 seconds.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
They will have the basketball. The ladies that you see in your shot, the Violets of NYU, trying to win their third game in a row in University Athletic Association play. On the flip side, the Spartans of Case, with the 1-point lead, will come out and play defense. Try to get one stop. They have lost 3 of their last 4 in conference play. Their last win against the University of Chicago came 2 weeks ago here on the campus of Case in a different gym at a Delbert Gymnasium on Throwback Weekend, and that game was a 2-point game, 70-68 the final. In a game that went right down to the final pass. Case needed defense at the end of that game, Eddie, and they got it. They got it with Hageman, and they got it with McCoy. McGoey will have the basketball, gets the high screen, dribbled in, she traveled with the basketball. Yep, slipped, turned her ankle, she knew it. Spartans are gonna get it.
Big break for the Spartans. Now New York is forced to play the foul game, so they will match up in the full court. And a wise call by Jess McCoy, the veteran, calling the timeout to make sure things didn't go wrong.
Timeout called by Case Western Reserve University.
Ron, I think probably the #1 reason why she called the timeout is because your best free throw shooter is Jess McCoy, and she was the inbounder. So because of what New York was going to do defensively and pressure, there's really no way you can get the ball to an inbounder and get it back to McCoy. Call it selfish if you want, but it's the right play. I mean, McCoy's a career 86% free throw shooter. You have to get the ball in her hands in a foul situation.
Senior leader calling that timeout. Case will also get it, advance to half court on that timeout, and Gonzalez will now inbound it. McCoy, Hageman, Hellman, and McConico in the game for the Spartans. Gonzalez with no one on her. Gets it into Hageman, they get it off to Jess McCoy. They're calling for the foul, and Perioka obliges, and that will send Jess McCoy to the free throw line.
Well, I'm just very surprised that New York decided not to foul Hageman, who, although she made her last 2, she struggled a little bit from the free throw line tonight, but instead you get the senior McCoy going to the stripe, and if she makes them both like she is so capable of doing, you got a 3-point game.
Fouls on NYU 11, Amy Harioka. That is her second. At the line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, number 22, Jess McCoy.
So look at a very nervous Spartan bench. Their senior leader at the free throw line calmly sinks the first free throw.
Into the game for NYU, number 44, Liv Linebarger, and number 23, Simone.
Yeah, definitely one more make, and you're in pretty good shape here if you're the Spartans.
Boy, she was smooth as ice, Eddie.
Yeah.
Spartans are up 3, 20 seconds left. NYU will have it when we come back.
Everyone loves a comeback, right? Especially when that comeback is Queso Diablo from Qdoba, full of spicy satisfaction to take you straight to queso bliss. That fiery, smoky sensation you've been craving has returned. Celebrate the comeback of Queso Diablo. Available now and for an infinite time. Only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
Two big free throws by McCoy, and Jen Reimer just trying to get her team prepared for a very important possession defensively, Ron.
She'll send her good hands team out there. Gonzalez, Hageman, McCoy, Hellman, and McConico. NYU with the timeout advances the basketball to just in front of their bench. Jacques will inbound it. McGoey will get it. Shot clock's off. 18 seconds left. McGoey, top of the key. Linebarger for a three. Missed it. Hageman with the rebound. Kara Hageman immediately fouled in the backcourt. She'll shoot two. Jacques with the foul. That's her fifth. She'll foul out, but it's really inconsequential at this point.
Well, that was maybe one of the shots that New York wanted, but Spartans defensively forcing the miss and now in great position.
Well, Linebarger has 13 points. She, along with Patterson, who's got 14, and Harioka, who has 12, and then you throw in McGoey in there with, with 10 points. She has been one of their main players. Is she a three-point shooter? Probably not, just a 30% shooter from the field on the season, but she had a great look at it. It was a great look at tying this game. Here's Hageman.
That will just about seal the deal, making it a two-possession game with under 12 seconds to go. But you don't want to take anything for granted, though.
McGoey with it. Gets a screen from Patterson. McGoey with defense. McConico with active hands. And Kendall McConico is not going to give up a layup. Even if you foul in that situation, it's 2 points if they make both free throws. You don't want to foul on a three-point play with a 4-point lead. And Harioka traveled with the basketball. Spartans going to get it back with 1.2 seconds left. And they're going to wrap this one up. This was by no means easy. The first time these two teams played, you could categorize it as easy.